Hey guys, Jimmy here and welcome to part 14 of my Let's Play of Euro Truck Simulator 2. In the last episode we pretty much ruined our business by hitting everything we could possibly hit. We actually lost money in the last episode due to how badly our truck was damaged and how badly the trailer was damaged. So in this episode we're looking to kind of redeem ourselves and maybe not do that. I think it'd be a good idea. In this episode I have got a new mod. It was recommended to me in one of the videos. It was in the comment section. It was a updated realistic physics mod. So the truck is going to handle differently now. Whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure. But like I do with all the mods, we'll give it an episode. If it's good, we'll leave it. If it's not, we'll get rid of it. I think that our character is rested up, so we're going to go have a look on the job market now. Again, we'll see what kind of jobs are available to us. Also, changed my microphone settings slightly, so you might get a little bit. It might be a little bit different today. There might be there might not be as much feedback. It may look sound a bit better. It may sound worse. Hopefully not though. I'm liking this idea of going to Pompey here in Portsmouth. So I think we're going to do that. Go back to England. It's the most money we can make in this particular thing, so we're going to do it. Why the hell not? I've got time today, so I'm going to do hopefully a bit of a longer episode. One of the downsides to the mic changes is that it is possible that when I reach forward to the mouse, I go a bit quiet anyway, that I might mute myself. Hopefully that won't happen, but fingers crossed. Oh, we need to sleep. Brilliant. Okay, well, we'll go and do that. It is just a good chance for me to test out the old physics, isn't it? Before we... I'm a bit, I don't know what the word is, nervous? I think nervous is the word. Okay, let's have a look around. Where are we? We're in somewhere that isn't England, so on the right. Okay. I'm not really, apparently this kind of means that the cab moves around a bit more. There you go, look, I'm moving around a bit more. Oh god, as I come to a complete stop. Oh, there was a rest place there. Oh well. I need to get delivery before I... Oh my god, this thing goes forward big time now when you brake. It's a big boof. Okay, I'm gonna go rest at that place opposite. I'm just got started driving now. This will be the last episode, or the last chance episode that I keep my limiter on. Oh god. Because I keep messing up, and I keep making mistakes, and keep being slow. I'm really thinking about this making life easier for myself, and just getting places quicker by turning that limiter off. But this is the last episode in which I have it off, or on, sorry, just to make sure that I really want it off. Anyway, so let's go park in here. Just point it that way, shall we? I don't need to park it properly. Okay, is our delivery still there? I should have checked this before I started, but you know how I roll, ladies and gents, really unprofessionally. Double check. Can we still go back to Portsmouth? No, we cannot. Go to Sheffield, that's really far away. Up there somewhere. But actually, we get a ferry for the majority. Ah, hell, we'll go to Sheffield, why not? I still want to go back to the UK for some reason. I feel like I need to be there, so Sheffield is the nearest, so we'll do that. Wipers on. Apparently, this physics mod also changes how the truck reacts in rain, so that's going to be really interesting. Oh, we're going back to where we've been started. God damn it. So maybe we'll actually see some sliding now, instead of just like it always wanting to roll every time it does anything. Right now, there's not really much difference. Oh, I've got a daft truck dealer. Cool, I'm not going there just yet though. I'm looking at my shifter stays connected to its mount for this episode. That'd be nice. I felt like it actually slid a little bit there. I'm not sure if that was just me putting in too much steering or not, but... Oh, wrong gear. Can't still getting used to driving in, can't you? I've not driven this since pretty much the last episode. I've been very busy the last couple of days, so apologies for that, guys. It has been my fault that I've not been around. But hopefully now, a bit clearer, a couple more opportunities to record. There'll be more episodes coming out, so joy is joy. I may not do it every day now, because I do, like, while I do kind of like having the doing a delivery a day sort of thing, it doesn't get old. It's hard to describe. It kind of just, I don't have time to record much else. Because I have my fiance here a lot of the time, and I always feel terrible because I have to ask her to go into the other room to record because she's on Skype. It's fine, so like she's talking to people, but like I always feel really bad because obviously she's here and I'm her fiance, so I should talk to her and not send her away to record. She doesn't mind, but you know it's just something that I keep thinking about. So I only tend to record like a maximum of an hour and a half a day, and then the rest is kind of spent, you know, doing other things. And this tends to take up most of that time, so you know, you can quite easily go over this one. This typically can be like up to 20 hours, but we do spend most of it on a ferry, I believe. So anyway, so let's not. Goal for this episode is not hit anything. I thought that'd be a pretty basic truck etiquette, but apparently not, as I take up both lanes. Sorry. Oh dear, good start, Robin. Good start. Yeah, I'm not really. I guess I haven't really felt any of the physics yet. I've only been going around town though, so it might be different when I actually get up onto the highway and I start getting some speed up. Feels very base game so far. I will put a link to the mod as always in the description. You guys can check that out and see if you like it or not. Into the right lane, okay. The truck's the same, everything's the same as the last episode apart from that mod. I wonder if you heard that or not. There was a bus that just went past and my, I think my noise gate was shut then, maybe, we'll see. I'm still kind of working out the microphone. It's been a couple of months since I bought it, but I'm still kind of figuring it out, trying to tune out. Oh my god, I can't stop for that if I can. God damn it. Still trying to tune out like force feedback sounds and gear sounds. Like I realised in the rally video I put out recently that it was really bad. Like all I could hear was clunking of the gears and me like smashing the clutch every couple of seconds, and you know it wasn't great. And as much as I think people kind of like to know obviously that I'm using the clutch and stuff, it's not too great to hear it all the time. So I'm trying to tune it out, and sorry guys if you do kind of hear me working the pedals and the wheel bit. The wheel's the worst bit because where I sit, I'm quite a short person. I'm quite close to the wheel, so I have to. So the mic is obviously quite close to my face and quite close to the wheel. So you do sometimes hear some feedback coming from that. Also, actually, this is something that I would recommend checking. I have a play seat, and when I bought it, it came without. It was short 2 screws. So the screws that I kind of okay. How do I explain this? The play seat has kind of 4 screw points, I guess, to where like you can bolt it down to like the actual base of it, the seat to the base. And I did 3 of those, and I left the back right corner because I thought that would be the best place to leave, so it would stay in one place. I also left one of the pedals one, so it's not quite. I have to tighten up every now and then. Sometimes it kind of slides left to right, but it's all right normally. And I discovered yesterday that where I'd missed the bolt at the back of the seat, that the seat was actually pointing at a 5-degree angle or so to the left. So where I was driving, I was actually closer with my right hand than I was with my left hand, and that doesn't mean so much, I guess, over a short-term period. But you know me, I like doing these sort of drives where I'm driving for at least an hour, or I do endurance racing or long races, and I really was starting to feel pain in my wrist and in my back because I have a bad back anyway, as I mentioned before on one of the previous videos. And I really think that has something to do with it. So I've actually fixed it around now. I've taken the screw out of the front right part of the seat and replaced it with and put it back at the rear right. And now the chair actually is straight, which is good. And my back and is all kind of straight and up. So hopefully that'll be better now. I can actually sit down and do this for longer, because even in Euro Truck, after about an hour and a half of driving, I have to get up and stretch my wrist and stretch my back because I was just not sitting in the right position. And it's really surprising it took me that long to figure that out, but you know, it happens, as I say. A couple of exciting things happening this week, racing wise. Well, I'll say this week. Firstly, I think I have a race tomorrow, which I need to practice for. A swig of water. The race tomorrow is the Touring Car Masters, and I'm in the Supra. I think I talked about that previously, where it's Suzuka. And I had, I think it was, it was Jonathan Now I always get his last name wrong. I'm going to say it. Asiclymph. I really can't say it. And he has been giving me loads of tips on setup and kind of strategy and tyres. And so, if you watch this, Jonathan, thank you very much. I really appreciate all your help. And I'm going to be trying that out later on today. I've got a little bit of spare time in the evening, just to see what kind of difference it makes, because those kind of older cars are really difficult to set up, especially ones that are kind of prone to going sideways, because sometimes you want to kind of feed that a little bit and make it so that the speed comes when you're going sideways, but obviously that means you end up burning tyres and everything becomes very difficult. So setting up, because I'm used to setting up either Formula F1 cars, that's going to be like a Formula SAS F1 cars, or setting up GT cars, because that's pretty much what, or LMPs, pretty much all I really drive. Can't see in my mirror, I think there's no one coming. So when it comes to a late 80s, early 90s Supra, I'm kind of stuck with what I should be doing with it. So, excuse me. Hopefully it'll be all right. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I think that'll be a race that I will record and put on the channel. I think it'll be really interesting. It'll be a different sort of racing to what I usually put up. That's out of a 79. That was quite an interesting. Whilst I did it, it was quite a popular series, and I might even try it again now that I've got the seat sorted out, because that might have been because of my wrist that I was having the issues. But oh, okay, there's no one coming here. Sorry, guy behind me. You can have that back. I must say, these physics, I've not really noticed anything yet. Maybe it's very subtle, but I've not noticed any sort of changes. I've not really put any heavy load yet. Maybe if I take it drifting again through the mountains like I did in the, in the other video, we'll see if it handles differently there, shall we? That speed camera. Oh. I always see that's too late, and there's that moment of like, oh god, as you come up to it. But oh, can you not? Can I come in, please? Please, can I come in? Thank you, sir. Otherwise, yeah, there's that, and I'm also hopefully going to be doing a little bit of streaming coming up for practice of my the Indy 500s coming up. I don't think I'm going to stream the race. I think I mentioned before, again in the previous video, why I'm coming off streaming and racing. I just don't seem to be able to do it. Not quickly anyway. I can talk and drive, that's alright, but talk, driving and looking at chat and interacting as well it's difficult. And I want to be able to put up content where I'm actually racing well and not racing kind of meh. So I'm going to run a little trial ride and do that for a while and just see how the racing develops. But regardless, I've been doing practice on the at Indy. Using the iRacing base setup at the moment, so I really have I know I said about I have experience setting up Formula cars, but not Formula cars that are designed to go in circles. So Indy cars are station like, because people get really offended. I have no idea what to do setup wise, how I should react with it, what I should expect from it. And currently I ran a 40.4 on the iRacing race setup that they give, and that felt like as fast as that thing could go. I mean, stability wise it felt like it was really stable, but it was lacking speed, but I have no idea where that speed is in the setup. That's where my kind of challenge is. So if anyone is thinking of running the Indy 500 this coming 18th, I think it is the 18th, yes it is, and you want to work on the setup together, then by all means give me a little message in the comments or something, or just give me a private message on iRacing. Hit me up, as the cool kids say, and we will work on a setup together. We'll just tweak and see what happens, because I'm quite interested. We have a special Grip TV skin as well, so and this Indy 500 skin as well. So it's very very specialised skin, and if you want to run that, obviously you're more than welcome to do so. We're trying to encourage everyone who does run it though to have different colour rims, just to make it more interesting. But yeah, it'll be fun. I do like the Indy races, Indy 500, despite it being an oval race. There's just something about the speed of it is a bit more interesting to me, because when it comes to like when it comes to the NASCAR side of things and the Gen 6, yada 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 yada, I can never get into it. I don't know if it's just the way it is, the way it drives. It just feels, I don't know. I think I prefer like finesse over brawn, and I think that the brawn is pretty much how you describe NASCAR, or those Gen 6s anyway. The only thing that really interested me and I missed out was driving those things around a road circuit. I'm pretty sure Mr. Empty Box has a video on his channel which is him basically just schooling everyone, showing the other races how it's done around the road in America, and that's what I enjoy doing as a road racer, because it's really odd how the skills just don't translate. Like, I find that well, roads translates to over a little bit, but you have to kind of learn to hold the line and not kind of take the fastest line all the way around all the time. You have to just kind of find where the fastest bit is to run, which it can change, I think, just depending on track and temperature, obviously. And like road racers just want to go for the shortest line, so they'll go out wide, come in shallow for like the apex of the turn, and then go back out wide again. I mean, you do that to an extent in NASCAR, but when you're racing side by side, it's not really something you can do. You have to kind of just let the positions flow, and that's something else I think I have trouble as a road racer. Is when you're I don't like calling it road racing, because it's really a very American term, and everywhere in the world is called it circuit racing, apart from America, pretty much. But with circuit racing, like, losing a position is, it's a lot worse than losing a position in kind of NASCAR, because it's kind of one big shuffle. The NASCAR races and the oval races, it doesn't really matter where. If you're shuffle back a couple of positions at the start of the race, because you're more likely to get them back in either pit stops or just through slipstreaming. It's much more about strategy than it is kind of out and out pace, I find. Although there are drivers out there who are quicker, on ovals. I don't understand where that time is. It's just like it's just like circuit racing in that respect. But then, if you turn it around and take oval races and put them on a road course, like there's no reference. You have to use the brakes, for crying out loud. I mean, and I mean properly use them, not just dab them into a corner. You have to hit the brakes. You have to know where it's going to lock. You have to hold it there. You have to then, use the brakes in the corner, and then be very careful coming out. Sometimes you're in second gear coming to some of these corners. You don't just stay in fourth the entire time. And I think that throws a lot of people off, and it's a real shame, because I do kind of hate on, well, I don't hate on, I just rant, I guess, or talk negatively of sometimes oval races. I dislike how oval racing carries itself in the way, like, it's okay to wreck someone if they wrong you. Well, it's not really, is it? Like, and that's something that carries over into real life, which is awful, because if you wreck someone and you injure them, you're then directly responsible for injuring them. I don't understand. It really is. It's something that really gets on my nerves. I saw a video recently, I think one of my friends sent it to me, of it was a sprint race at a short track, and someone spun someone else, and the guy, and bear in mind this is a short course, it's not a proper short course, it's got like a grass infield section where the marshals kind of just kind of stayed. There was no barrier between the course and the infield section, just the marshals just kind of stood there. A bit silly in itself, but whatever. And the guy charged across the infield and deliberately crashed, like it was like something you would do on a PlayStation game. You would just cut the corner deliberately to crash into the guy, and the crowd were cheering for it. They were loving it, and that is awful. Like, the marshals were at danger, which is probably like the worst thing in there, because the marshals are 9 out of 10 are just volunteers because they love racing, and you're putting them in danger, and they make the whole event run pretty much. So show some respect, And two, like, if he had killed the guy, he would have murdered him. As far as I'm concerned, like, I get really, I guess angry is the word, at drivers who think it's alright to purposely spin or put other drivers into the wall in real life, because you're running real danger of hurting that driver. But it's fine, because it's the red mist has descended, so it's alright. No, it's never alright. There is no point ever when it's okay to purposely wreck someone in sim racing, and especially in real life. And that. Okay, this is the difference I make, and I know it's not all oval fans. It's just what I've seen, and obviously what I've seen is my experience. This is where I get angry about it. But Compare it to like rally fans, okay? A guy rolls in rally, people run to the aid of the rally driver, and they'll tip over the car, like, get on your way, go, 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 you know, like, it's all very, like, the fans are part of the sport, and they aren't there to watch people get hurt, they're there to watch people race and drive, and that's where the passion is, and I've gone off on a massive tangent now. I didn't mean to, I'm very sorry, but it just really gets on my tits when people think that that's alright behaviour, you know. I mean, luckily in that story I just said just now about the sprint trap, the guy got taken away by police at the end, which I think is fantastic. Fucking put him in, you know, he has attacked. He's used his vehicle as a weapon, which as a racing driver, racing other drivers, is the worst thing you can do, because you've lost all respect with everyone straight away. I would never race with that person if I had the choice to, you know. But it's all. I've never wrecked anyone purposely out of a race, I don't think, in sim racing. Apart from, you know, friends when you're fecking about, but that's different because, you know, it's a laugh. But I think the closest I've come was in one of the V8 test races where someone just muscled me out of the way, and the next corner I gave them a little bit of a love tap. I rammed them into the next corner. So they were kind of like they kind of got loose. They didn't give the position up. It was more of a what the hell are you doing sort of thing, you know. But that's a jet going overhead. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that before. It's just awful, you know. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Especially some of your Oval fans out there, because I'm curious to think about. You know, I'm curious as to what you think is acceptable. Because I think that's very much part of the show in that sort of racing, isn't it? I mean, there was one. Didn't Marcus Ambrose hit someone like recently, and that was really hilarious or something? I don't know. I kind of wish I understood, but I just really don't. Rotterdam. I'm surprised I've not been here yet. This is quite like a hub. I wonder how far away I am from the harbour. I don't think I'm too far away. See if I can get my GPS up, shall we? Here we go. Oh, we're not far away at all. Okay, so we just come out here and go right, basically. I'm pretty sure this is a dual carriageway. Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna lose speed, aren't I? I need to be in this lane anyway. Stupid broadbent. Europoot. I guess it's called Europort, isn't it? But it says poot. Oh, Jimmy, you're so funny. Wait, this one? Yes. No. Give me them revs. If anything with these physics, the truck just feels more planted. Oh, disappearing truck. Good for me. And obviously, I've never driven anything like this in real life, so I have no idea about this is correct or not. But it feels like it's a little more forgiving. Oh, that was a really bad move by me, but whatever. Ha! Screw you. I imagine these things getting buffeted in the wind a bit. I think I talked about that before, you know. When you're in the wind, well, I used to have a moped, shall we say, and they get affected by the wind quite considerably, and they don't have that big of a surface area either side compared to one of these, but I guess to the weight they do. But this is where, is it merging here? Oh, it is merging here. Please let me through, please let me through, please let me through. I'll continue my absolute beast pace. I think I have mentioned it before in another video, but it would be cool to have it. Also, the brakes seem a bit sharper as well in this. They actually brake the vehicle, it seems, which is good. That's what I look for in brakes, something to slow me down. And so far, touch wood, we haven't hit anything yet. That really interested as well. It's not really related to sim racing, but just kind of general life. It's like superstitions, because I consider myself like an atheist, and I don't want to get into a discussion about religion. So that's please don't post anything about that in my channel. I'll just delete it. But how, you know, as a man of science, so to speak, I still am quite superstitious. You know, I won't walk under ladders. I won't do any of that. I'll do that whole touch wood thing. I think it's really interesting how that's still a big part of a lot of people's lives, including my own. So. Oh, I'm stuck on the... I was stuck on the bit for a second there, the little speed hump. Where are we going? You want to go to Hull, that's nearer. My grandfather lives in Hull. Very far away from me. How sad. We mean to go visit him, I should do that soon. Anyway, back on topic, back to racing, and back to glorious England. Look at that giveaway sign. And look, I'm going to drive on the right. Left, shit. I'm going to drive on the left. Only 2 hours to our destination, so we are fairly close. Which is good. A lot darker here than I remember it being. What time is it? Oh, it's 1:23 in the morning, that explains it. Oh. That was interesting around there. The cab almost slid and the trailer didn't. My full feedback is pretty low, so I'm not really feeling it, but I'm kind of just seeing it. I'll give my best impressions that I can, as I have been. I need to get back on recording episodes. I'm behind right now. This episode will be uploaded on the same day as it was recorded, which is the first episode that's happened with at all. I made sure to like record quite a few episodes before even... Oh, I should be in the left lane. I've been driving in Europe too much, god damn it. This truck feels more bearable today as well, I don't know why. Maybe because there's no one around me and I'm not getting stuck behind traffic. I need a new shifter stand. That's something else as well, guys. If anyone can recommend any sort of, be it DIY or anything, shifter, mod, stand, whatever, for the TH8 RS shifter and the playseat, I would be forever in your debt, because at the moment, I think I showed a video of it back in my Nürburgring review for Assetto Corsa, or I say review, kind of look at thing, that, you know, it's currently held up by DVDs, and it's not stable still, it's still not stable. And it just really annoys me, because the gear stick stand, it doesn't fit anything. It didn't even fit the fucking D27, D25 shifter. I have no idea what the point of it even is. It's so poorly made that, like, nothing can fit it at all. It's really quite bad. Now, I could have it like forward up here, but then I'd have to proper reach to get it. You can't even see where I'm reaching, so I don't even know why I'm like showing you. Come on, Jimmy. Oh. So we're going to go Sheffield. I wonder if there are any truck dealers in Sheffield. I've not been to Sheffield before on this playthrough, I don't think. I tend to stay out of England a lot of the time when I'm doing this Euro truck. I tend to find that Europe is just more interesting. Oh, there's a car alarm in the background there. Hopefully that didn't get onto the recording. I bet it did though, because Sod's Law is hilarious. Anyway, so right lane, slow this mofo down. Yeah, this is definitely braking a lot better, I can tell you that. I think maybe it's I'm actually preparing to brake for the turns and not just smashing the brake on the last second and panicking. That could be it, you know, just saying. Maybe the driving style's improved since I've been away. And my back doesn't hurt right now, which is nice. I do hope that the back and the wrist thing, you know, doesn't become a real issue. I've been feeling a bit achy over the last couple of days, actually. I've had to deal with some nice things that came up, so achy wrist and achy back has looked to the right then, but oh well, YOLO as they say in France. I don't say that in France. But yeah, you know, the back and the wrist is, they are issues, and I don't want them to become something that means I can't drive anymore, because I'd probably go insane if I couldn't drive. I can't drive in real life at the moment because I have no car, so driving in this is the nearest that I get, fortunately. Also thinking of hosting another rally event, seeing everyone went pretty well. There is words come on, a rear-wheel drive category from like the early mid 80s, I believe. It has like a Porsche and an Opel Manta in it, and what else is in there? Some sort of other Opel. Just fun rear-wheel drive cars that I really want to drive, so I might do that with that. I know there's a certain Twitter follower or subscriber I have that likes the old Opel Manta, so hopefully I can influence him to drive if he has Richard Burns. Might be losing speed. We're definitely going downhill now, so bring me that speed, yo. Even with full beams, I can't see very far ahead at all. I guess it is night after all, but this thing just doesn't gather speed, does it? Come on, I'm pretty sure we're still going downhill. I guess not. Come on. Looks like we're going downhill. Trying to look out to the side to get some sort of reference, see if we are or not, but how good does that look out the left there? Just that rain sodden window. I don't know how you sodden the window, but you get the idea. That just looks really cool. It's kind of hard to see for you guys, so I want to look at it some more, but I also need to look at where I'm going. I've learned that from previous times where I've been looking like at things in the distance and just hit people and trucks and, you know, just cause general incidents. So I'm going to try not to do that. Oh, big downhill, but it's big downhill to a stop. Okay, so clutch in, maybe put it in like 9 for something to slow us down. Put the brake on. There you go, that wasn't so bad. I think just braking earlier is something I need to learn to do. Come on, get up here, you dirty slag. Wrong one. No, lights on. This turning actually went really quickly. Is my window steaming up? I think it is. That's pretty cool. Something that I've seen before. Maybe I should like start drawing things in it. Jimmy is the best. Obviously you have to draw it in reverse, don't you? Otherwise it doesn't show up. Seems the majority of the driving I do does seem to be at night. I really do feel like it is. Maybe it's because of the kind of the jobs I take on and the sleep schedule of my driver is pretty off. Well, he got a nice little nap on the ferry though, so he's feeling pretty fresh right now from what I can see. Oh yeah, you know, I think it was in the last video anyway that I discussed, or the video before that, I discussed having like a Richard Burns rally with someone else doing the pace notes sort of thing. Like another person doing the pace notes to make it all realistic and stuffs. But someone's done that already. It was done okay, I guess. The co-driver didn't take it very seriously. He was too busy laughing the entire time. But I don't know. But I think it works. I'm not quite sure. I mean, he must have written down the notes beforehand. He had someone with him there to do it, so it was pretty radicals to see it happen. I don't know if I would do it now. I don't know how. Yeah, I'm still thinking of how you would do it. Sorry, I went off to my own kind of world then, and I forgot to vocalize it, which is good when you're doing something which pretty much involves mainly my voice in this game. So. Anyway, nearly 25 miles left. 25 miles left now, 40 minutes to go. Not long at all. We are going faster than expected, so that's good. And we should be there, well, shortly really. Actually make a little bit of money back as well that we lost. We did take out a loan installment. I haven't seen it, I don't know if I've just missed it, or I haven't seen my driver actually bringing any money today, so I have to get on that. I've just passed 4,000 miles as well on our what do they call those? Odometers or something like that? Is that right? You can correct me if I'm wrong. I love being corrected. It's my favourite thing in the world. Sheffield! I have a friend who's from Shrewsbury and we always tease him by saying he's from Sheffield. This is basically where I live, where my normal home is, East Sussex. It's pretty much just nearly as south as you can get in England. You know, the sea is there is like, you know, Cornwall and stuff like that, but the sea is pretty much below us, and the rest of us is just land. So anyone that has any slight twang of northern to them is from Yorkshire or Sheffield, or you know. You ain't from round here, are ya? Okay, now I've learned from previous episodes that I should slow down from these. So I'm going to do that. Also keep these lights on because nothing's coming. Also with this new physics, I'm not quite sure how it will react over the bump. Let's find out. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that was odd. That was the rain coming into play there, definitely, because I've never had that before. Okay, so these things are more likely to slide in the rain now. That's pretty cool, because that's good, because before the rain really felt like it was only a visual thing. I didn't really have any sort of there was no really consequence of running in the rain at all. It was just dark and rainy. It sounds cool, obviously on my end anyway. So it's good to see there's some sort of consequence for that now. I can't just blast it around there whatever speed I want. This is a 30 up here, but there ain't no speed cameras. Apex. Apex. I said Apex, please Apex. That's how you do speed. If there's a speed camera coming, I need to slam my brakes on. I'm just going to turn this off because we are coming into a city. This is still meant to be a 30, and I'm going to break this one. Brake! Oh dear. Oh Jesus. I hit a bump or something then because the cab started bouncing around. Where are we going here? I can't see. The GPS is too... I think we're going right here? Or right after this? Oh, why is there a Hummer in Sheffield? I think I've seen one Hummer in my entire life, and that was... where was that? That's some sort of car show. I still hated it. I think our depot is it here? I think it's the next right. I can't see. Okay, there's nothing coming, so... Ah, there we are. Okay, we are in the right place, goody. And now let's see if I can still do this reversing. This reversing lark. Right, that's... It's a lot easier when I kind of put my head out the window. I probably shouldn't do it like this, but... I like the idea of the guy like with his head out the window and hand on the wheel, like, go on then, no bit left, no bit right. Proper workman, you know. And I do hope the mic has picked up this episode, because otherwise I'd be very annoyed. Look at that, like a glove. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Bremen to Sheffield. Look at them bonuses right there. Level 9, yes. I think it's time to finish off our high value cargo. Bam, we are max high value cargo. So that's we get big old XP increase now, I believe, and more reward as well, which is nice. I like that. Apply that shit. Anyway guys, that's the episode done. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry for the lack of episodes. I'm not quite sure how regularly I'm going to bring them up now, but this series is definitely not dead by a long shot. So thank you for watching guys, and I will catch you all next time.